Wanted to quickly record this video, show you guys what I do every single morning. So I go on walks like this. It's like a long path that literally leads to nowhere. And I just wanted to record and just show you who I am. Like you see these internet personalities like selling these Lambos and fancy watches, Rolexes, and traveling and all that stuff. I'm a pretty simple guy. I want to show you guys that I'm a real human. Like, even the way I look right now with my hair and all that stuff, I wear the same things every day. It's just like simplicity is what I'm trying to show you guys and trying to sell you, is that peace of mind, that security, and that like feeling of freedom, like time freedom, financial freedom, location freedom, that I can go wherever I want, I can do whatever I want. Like, if I don't want to today, I can just take a day off. Like, I don't need to do anything. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys, that the goal isn't to have these fancy things. And sure, it's nothing wrong with having these fancy things, but that's not the goal. Even for myself, I'm a pretty simple guy. Like, I was just searching the other day, like what would my income be considered, like where I live. Like, I'm from the UK and I'm apparently in the top 0.1%, and it doesn't really show at all, like literally at all. I haven't bought any fancy stuff. I don't look the part, which I don't know, it might be a bad thing. I should start like like dressing up better and all that stuff, but it's not what I wanted. The thing that I wanted was that time freedom, that financial freedom, being able to pick where I want to go and like what I want to do, right? Like today I want to so my family, I have two sisters, so I'm not married yet. So I have two sisters. One is 14 and one is 17, right? And my dad is a ENT surgeon and my mom is a housewife. And the reason I'm telling you that is my family life is pretty simple. My friends, like, I keep a very close circle. Like, I'm a very simple guy, and just the reason I'm doing this is to help Muslims specifically start something that will allow them to have the life that they want, right? And personally, for myself, I have this agency where so it's a marketing agency, right? So where I provide client acquisition systems for service providers so they can get more clients. And when I got that to a pretty good level, that's when I decided to teach other people how I have actually done that, right? Because I've gone through those courses, those long videos that promise the world, but you don't achieve anything, right? And like that's what I'm aiming to do. So the unnecessary stress that people go through, buying unnecessary courses that from people that don't even share the same values, and getting scammed. Like, I've been through that. I've spent upwards of 30,000 in total on just courses, mentors, programs. Some worked, some didn't. The thing that actually worked for me, and I had the dreams as well. Like, I know you're probably thinking it's not realistic. I can't see myself having the freedom that I want, and like, how is this gonna work for me and all that stuff. I get where you're coming from. I was in the same place, but obviously as humans, you can only predict into the future what you've already experienced. So if you haven't experienced that yet, obviously you'll get doubts. But it's on you to understand the simple principle that if you don't do the right actions, you'll never actually get the result. So what I'm here to tell people is, even Allah said clearly that tie the camel first and then rely on Allah. As in, do the actions, do whatever you possibly can, then rely on Allah. So yes, you might have got failures before, you've heard of bad stories, but again, did they do the same actions as you, or did they actually trust someone that was actually trustworthy, or they were just showing like random screenshots showing Lambos that were rented and all that stuff? I'm not trying to show you guys that, because that is not me. I'm trying to show you simplicity, that having that true mental peace, mental clarity, satisfaction with where you are in life, right? Truly giving people value. Like, if you know me personally, like, I look after my local mosque, like organizing the Jummas and like organizing the Eid prayers and doing youth club for the Muslim kids to give them a good environment. And like, that's because I want to have something that's other than me, like driving me. A lot of people wonder also, like, what is this business model that I'm teaching? Like, because you probably heard of like affiliate marketing and what do you call them, drop shipping, Amazon FBA, crypto, MLM schemes, like different sort of schemes. This is none of that. The thing that I'm teaching is a digital marketing agency. Now all it is the old methods of marketing, like billboards and handing out flyers, aren't as effective, because marketing by definition is getting the right people's eyeballs on what you have to offer, right? And obviously where's everyone's attention? On their phones. That is why digital marketing is really, really the thing to do for businesses. But unfortunately, like with any skill, most people aren't able to do that. Aren't like construction companies that were doing very well in the early 2000s or 2010s, now they're struggling, right? Especially after COVID, the bump that they got at COVID, they're really struggling right now. And the old methods of marketing that was working before aren't working, right? So the idea is that we go up to them and then offer them digital marketing to grow their businesses. So let's say for an construction company that charges a lot and can make a lot per client, like you don't need to do much to show them that if you were to even just get them 2 to 3 clients, that could mean a couple of 10,000s, right? So basically what you do is you offer them digital marketing, and then you're probably wondering, like, I don't know digital marketing, how the hell am I going to offer them? So basically in the program I have like step-by-step instructions on what to do and how to do, and all the systems are tested, right? So I'll basically provide you or help you find people in third world countries where it's cheap labor, and these people in third world countries, they know digital marketing, so they're very successful with running ads and Facebook ads and digital marketing itself. So that's where they actually, when you get a client wherever you live in US, Canada, UK, right, you basically outsource the work to the person in the third world country that I provide, right? But if you want to do it yourself without me, you can go find those people. And the easiest way is like Fiverr.com. Just find the highest rated Facebook ads person and just get the client, and then outsource the work to them. And the easiest way to get a client, like even if you do it without me, I truly want to help you, right? So even if you want to do it without me, the easiest way to get a client is like just get them to pay you like a $200 deposit or a refundable deposit. You get that and then the agreement would be $200 deposit plus 10% of new additional revenue. So if you're giving a business the opportunity to have them pay you 10% of the additional revenue that you generate, and you're not even doing it, it's that person in Fiverr, like these people like in Fiverr, they charge like 150, right? You get the $200 and then put the money and buy the gig from Fiverr and start running ads for them. Let's say in the next 90 days they close like 4 or 5 deals, the construction company, right? This is an example. It's not just construction company. You could work with any business, but it's an example of like a high paying niche, right? So let's say they generate like 50,000 revenue. You're gonna get $5,000 just off of that. That's why it's a passive halal income agency. And I know obviously there's other things to it, right? There could be other bits and bobs, and that's what I've designed the program for. I've done this so many times. Literally the best example of this is someone going from $0 to $40,000, right, in the next 2 months. I have like literal case studies, and I'm not showing crazy results. It's pretty realistic. People have quit their jobs. People have literally explained the process step by step on how it all works. Everything's designed because you do something over and over again, it becomes like a science experiment, like chemical A, chemical B equals this result. So I've done this over and over again, so I know what to do, how to do it. So yeah, like the only 2 things now you can do is I'll give a link below. You could either book in a call with me, right? And only do that if you look. This is not a course. This is not a course where you have to just watch a bunch of videos. I'll have to work with you one-to-one personally. So only book if you have at least 45 minutes a day, 3 to 5 days a week to put into this, right? You have that capacity. And second, you have financial resources to invest. Like obviously to start a business, you have to have some sort of money, right? And I could range anywhere from, at the moment, 1,500 USD to 5,700 USD, like anywhere between that. You have at least a minimum, booking a call, right? And yeah, like honestly, if you at this point think that, look, this is a scammer and like it's not realistic, and if it was that easy, why wouldn't everyone do it? Look, if after watching a couple of videos of mine and you see the video where one of my successful students explains the process, and you get to understand me through the videos, and you still feel like this is not legit and this is scam, like I really wish you the best, and inshallah you find what you're looking for, But you know, like, you have to keep an open mind. There's something called skepticism, and there's negativism, right? Skepticism is okay, keeping an open mind, being careful, which you should be nowadays in the online market, right? But negativism is just basically shutting off everything that could potentially change your life. So never do that, because action equals outcome. Everything's cause and effect in life, and then you rely on Allah, as Allah has. I mean, it's not state in the Quran, but Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam has said it. Tie the camel first and then rely on Allah. And second, Allah will give you whatever you expect from it. So why be like so depressed and like expect such bad things from Allah? So that's my message. Like, so literally just do whatever, just take action. If you're unhappy with your life, you don't have the time freedom you want, the financial freedom and the location freedom, you're stuck, you feel like you're unhappy, right? Take some sort of action, whether it's me or someone else. Like, do something, right? And that's what I want to be. Kind of want to be that like advisor for you, right? That can help you every step of the way. But inshallah, if you decide to book in a call, I'm looking forward to speaking to you. And if not, fair enough.